welcome back to Collection Connection. I'm Nate the Great.
Dave Tigerman Smith.
All right, today we are going to be talking about a really popular toy line in the annals of toys that has really taken a beating lately.
Hasbro just refuses to do anything with the property G.I. Joe.
G.I. Joe, it's one of the all-time highest selling toy lines. They have lots of records for toys, like the largest play set. The best articulation for toys in the 80s was from the G.I. Joe line.
They very much revolutionized the usage of a rubber band.
Yeah, the usage, yeah, definitely, and the customizability of figures.
Yes.
And they did a great job with this line for many years. Hasbro did. There was a lot of different iterations of G.I. Joe teams. The original soldier ones, a bunch of ninjas they had. The vehicles were second to none.
Street Fighter.
The big thing about Hasbro lately is they haven't really taken care of the property. They've been re-releasing the vehicles with the same molds and putting other figures into it, but that's all we've seen them do lately.
They haven't released a new cartoon like they do constantly with Transformers. The comic is still going out, but it's not going as strong as it used to be. Even though they do have Larry Hama in there now, which it's an amazing book. If you're watching this and you love G.I. Joe, grab the book. It's amazing. But right now, war's just not in.
Yeah, unfortunately, the soldier era of toys is on the outside. But I just think it's not there because people aren't pushing it. There are good things going on right now with the G.I. Joe fan community, though.
The community is the only thing pushing this line, so it's not dead right now.
We've got the G.I. Joe Collectors Club, of which Nate the Great here is a member. They've got a magazine that comes out every month. And the spring of every year they come out with a new figure. So annually, if you're in the club, they give you a new figure. This is the newest magazine. I got this a couple days ago.
Now, how much does it cost to join the club?
It was goodness. It was less than $60 a year, and you get the up to date. First of all, you get to order from the toy club itself. There's exclusives that you can order from there that anybody can't just go on there and order. And then you get that figure that comes out annually. And we're going to do a review on the figure when it comes through us. And it should be coming any time now.
I believe it's a Pythona, right?
Pythona, yes. The best figure released, or the best... I don't want to say figure released because the Pythona figure has never been released. But it was the best character introduced, in my opinion, on the Cobra Law Arc in the G.I. Joe cartoon during
the G.I. Joe the movie.
Yes, G.I. Joe the movie. Oh, you're right, yes. They had Globulus, and they had Nemesis the Enforcer, and the Royal Guards, but they never released the Pythona figure, and her sequence at the beginning of the movie where she breaks into the Terrordrome and infiltrates Serpentor's inner sanctum was one of the best scenes in all of the G.I. Joe cartoons.
Yes.
Okay, another big thing going on right now with G.I. Joe's has been fan-driven. Not just the collectors clubs, but a lot of different customs going on. So we're going to highlight some of the customs going on right now. Myself, I'm a huge G.I. Joe fan, and Dave's a big fan as well.
Now by customs, we don't mean that people are customizing the actual figures, but we need to clarify this is not what the video is about.
This video is about custom packaging. And basically, recards. Recards of figures that weren't originally carded, but that fans have done different things, creating art.
Yes.
Different packaging. And it's a beautiful way, and it's really filling a niche right now that Hasbro isn't.
Now, carding is something on the collectors which it's
taboo.
On and off. You'll find people who, like any collectability, they think they will say it's like a sin.
The purists will definitely.
Purists will, but let's be realistic. How are you going to find a a swivel arm Snake Eyes for less than $1,200 carded.
No, you're not going to find any of the 82 or 84 Snake
No.
Eyes for less than the price of your firstborn child.
Yes.
Carded. So when you go with the recards, you don't get the collectability as far as a monetary aspect. It's not like it's going to jump in tremendous value, but you do get to have the artwork. The original artwork by Hector Garrido on the figure backs was amazing. And there are some people who are doing artwork that's similar to what Hector Garrido was doing with the artwork. So I'll just show some off right now. We've got several different categories that we're going to be showing right now. One of them is former they're recarded figures that used to come with a vehicle. This one here is one of my favorites. We're going to start with
my personal
a bang.
favorite.
This is Serpentor.
Now, people who grew up watching the cartoon and not reading the comics will hate Serpentor more than not. Serpentor in the comics was the ultimate badass. Also in the comics, Cobra Commander was not a pushover like he was in the cartoon. I just have to throw that out there.
Tremendous. Well, I mean, the cartoon they had to make it G-rated. They shot the lasers. Yeah. No one ever really died. I mean, Duke got hit in the chest with one of Serpentor's snakes, but other than that, in the comic book, G.I. Joe's died like crazy.
They died every issue. But in the cartoon, Cobra Commander was a coward.
Yes, he was. Okay, this is Ace. And Ace came with the Sky Striker. 84 vehicle. After the 84 F-14 Tomcat. This is a Sky Striker. This is a Tiger Force Sky Striker figure. This one was made to go with when they released the Cobra Rattler in a G.I. Joe form. Alright. Oh, here's a great one. Hard to get a hold of. Admiral Keelhaul. He came with the USS flag. And it's great art on him. A big fan favorite.
Wild Bill.
Wild Bill. Came with the Dragonfly helicopter. 84 release, I believe, too. Those are some vehicle pilots. Now we've got some that here's another vehicle. Zartan came with the Swamp Skiff. Changes colors. The Evil Master of Disguise. Was never a carded figure originally.
Although now during the re-releases of Hasbro, they have made him a carded figure.
Have made him a carded figure in the re-releases, but he never was originally. Okay, they also had lots of foreign releases of G.I. Joe, of which this is one. This is Agente Secreta, codename, or let's say, name de Código Sparta. This is from Comandos M. Aco from Brazil, I believe. And it is a cover girl who came with Wolverine. But these figures, especially the foreign figures, the bubbles were flimsy, the cards were floppy, and they were tough. And this is an American art recopy of the Cobra de Alco, which was also a Brazilian figure. And the figure there is custom as well, from a famous G.I. Joe custom figure maker named the Black Major. Okay, let's see. I have got Worms. Worms came with the Cobra Maggot. His big deal is that he's got a helmet, and the helmet's got a really small antenna on it. So, if you've got the antenna with it, then that's a money collection
Now, for
piece.
one of my personal favorites, Wreckage.
Wreckage. He is basically a Tiger Force creation, but he is a Firefly repaint. who's on the team with G.I. Joe. And he was a Tiger Force release in a 6-pack, I believe, coming out of Toys R Us a few years back. Okay, would you mind handing me
the twins?
Yes, 2004 exclusive, G.I. Joe Con exclusive was Tomex and Zaymot, the Crimson Guard, in their actual Crimson Strike Team outfits. So these are the blue, or the red versions as opposed to the blue versions. And these are customs that I helped design with, or that I helped create with a good friend of mine and a real expert in G.I. Joe customizations, Ian Perry. Shout out for Ian. And we've got 2 more. These are other figures that came in the set. The Crimson Viper. And the Crimson Baroness. You don't see a lot of these out there. And the only people that you can get these Crimson figures from is from Ian or me now, since I have these ones. Big favorites that we have out there are the mail-in exclusives. G.I. Joe always had a mail-in special.
Yes.
And they would come in little boxes and little bags with a file card, but they weren't carded as well. They didn't mail the carded figures in the mail. So one of the G.I. Joe grails out there is Starduster. I am fortunate enough to have 2 Starduster customizations. The Stardusters can run between $200 to $300 per figure. So these are very highly sought after figures. I've got the helmet on pose and the pose where he looks kind of like Duke. Both of these are complete Stardusters. And both of those are there, you know, like I said, they're only available through what fans are doing with the property now, which is a lot more than what Hasbro's doing, unfortunately. Another fan favorite, as we're getting down to the end of this, is the Fridge, William Perry of the Chicago Bears. He did have a G.I. Joe made after him in the 80s.
Now, the funny story with that is it wasn't supposed to be the Fridge at first. It was supposed to be Rocky, Sylvester Stallone. And that's why they had the evil boxing Cobra.
Big Boa?
Yeah.
Yes.
Because they were supposed to have the melloway of Rocky, Sylvester Stallone.
Nice.
And then something got tied up in the copyright.
Okay. One of the G.I. Joe grails, too, is the Mickey Mouse Cobra Commander. Most of the Cobra Commander figure, when it originally came out, it had in this corner here, it said with swivel arm battle grip, and it was released in 1983. But there was a straight armed Cobra Commander, which we call the Mickey Mouse version. You can get a look at the chest logo there. That was released in 82 via mail away. Now, any of the carded figures are going to have the with swivel arm battle grip logo here, and then he'll have the regular Cobra Commander logo here. He won't have the Mickey Mouse one. So this was a customization as well to card a very rare Mickey Mouse Cobra Commander. Those are some customs that we have out there with G.I. Joe. I'm hoping that we can stir the pot a little bit with Hasbro and get some more fans to cry out to this great toy company.
Bring back the Creos.
Bring back the Creos. And
New cartoon.
New cartoon, G.I. Joe. One last figure. This is also a mail-away figure, never came carded. Only available carded through people who are doing the customs. Alright. Thanks for watching. Yo, Joe. For the Collection Connection, I'm Nate the Great.
Dave Tigerman Smith.
We'll see you later.